and welcome to Add More Zest. My name is Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and it's my favourite time. This is when I get to put the PaintGem minis into my display book. Absolutely love this time. So I have already, of course, de-kitted the actual diamonds. That video was last week, I think. So that case can now be used for my next set of PaintGem minis that is 30 colours or less. I have my display book. So it's an A5 display book that we do now sell in the shop. We have 12 mandalas in this set, and this is a 20 pocket display book. So what I prefer to do is, because these display books are primarily, the idea of them is that you put pieces of paper in and it stays that thickness. However, if you did diamond paintings on cardstock back to back, it gets quite full, and I prefer them to sort of stay this sort of size. They look pretty on my shelf. So I actually take out the pages that I don't need. So because there are 20 and I only need 12, I need 6 on one side, so I can take out 4, and then I need the same on the opposite side. So I just use a pair of scissors to get as close as I can. I do always count twice, that I am removing 4 from each side, which means I am removing 8 in total, to basically give me a 12-page display book rather than a 20-page display book. So there's my first 4 out. 4, confirm it is 4, and then I'm going to take out my other 4. I'm just using a pair of scissors just to get as close as I can with this. But to be honest, once things are in, you can't, it doesn't become glaringly obvious that pages are missing. So I need my double-sided tape and my gorgeous mandalas. We just keep saying both of them because I'm sure one of them will be right. But these are absolutely beautiful designs. I love working on the PaintGem minis. I am currently doing at least one a day. Occasionally I do some more. It depends on how many sets I have kitted up at the time. But at the moment I'm trying to do one a day because I have so many sets with more to come. So I really want to get as up to date as possible so that I'm working on new ones, but still get to enjoy doing some of what you could class as the older designs, though to be fair, they're not all old. So they're not all old designs. They've been releasing a lot of designs recently in stages. So the last 3 that I unboxed was Houseplants 2, which I absolutely adored doing Houseplants 1. Loved it. Then we have Retro, which is a really fun set. I wouldn't say it's similar to anything that they've done before. And then I have Mystery number 2, which are bigger paintings than Mystery set number 1. But I actually haven't done either of those yet because my decision wheel, I put all my PaintGem minis into a decision wheel. My decision wheel has not yet chosen the mystery set for me. So that's another reason I like to get through them, so that it can pick me the mystery set, because I think that will be really fun to do. And everybody on the group that has had the mystery set or done the mystery set, from what I've seen, has been absolutely amazing and has not blabbed on what the mystery sets are, which is fantastic. And there will be any warnings on mystery sets that I show, of course, so that you can avoid them if you want to. But yeah, I'd like to know what they look like, and I would like to know what they look like by doing them as well. So I'm quite excited to try that set. So yeah. So I'm happy to say we now have everything you need to be able to do the display books in our shop. We had a very big stock of display books come in. We've just put another big order in that's actually due tomorrow, so there's no real delay. But yeah, a lot of you have loved those. We've already placed an extra order for cardstock due to demand, and of course we still do the covers and the stickers for popping in your own display book. So let's pop in my cover, take out this one and pop in Mandala one. I'm guessing it's more Mandala because it's all A's, there's no E's in it, but you never know because words are weird. This is where you will get to see the full designs. Now, as you can see by the way they are presented by PaintGem, these are square ones. However, you do still get them on the same size. You can, of course, chop them down if you want them to be a true square. But I'm actually just going to leave them in the same one. Now, this is where the fun starts for me, because I'm going to try and figure out which one each one is. I think actually I might lay them out to be able to determine which one's which, though there is a few of them. But look at these absolutely gorgeous colours. So number one is fairly easy because it is blue. It is a blue one, and there's only really one that is primarily blue. It's when it comes to some of the others, I haven't brought my computer in, and maybe I should have done because the website has bigger images, but I reckon I'll be able to figure it out. So if I peel off my double-sided tape, and then I line it up to sort of the top and the sides so that I'm happy. I'm happy with the top being thinner than the sides, provided that the sides are equal. And then with my sticker sheet, this one is getting its name of Mandala 1. That looks pretty central. So we have number 1 done. So these need to go in order. And I'm actually going to end up taking these all out again to take a photo for my logbook. So what I think I'll do is I will do a flip through and show you all, but I will leave them out of the book. Then I will do my photos and pop them in the book, because the amount of times I realise afterwards that I actually need to take a photo of them and have to slip every single piece of cardstock back out. Yeah. I will pop them in a pile and then slip them into my display book once the photograph is taken. I think that will be easier. But I only put 1 sheet per page in my display book, so it is always facing the front. So you're only looking at the key page in the display book each and every time. So this one is number 2. number 3, it's when we start getting to some of these more colourful ones that it's going to be fun. So number 3 is, it's got the pink outline. It's got this, I think it's this one. It's got the star shapes and it's got that little knobbly bit after the sort of star shape. That one is very similar though. But that is definitely number 10. So this one is indeed number 3. It's because on the image the blue is looking very prominent, whereas when I'm looking at it the pink is looking prominent. But no, that is number 3. This is where we hope we've got all these right. I guess we'll find out at the end is the answer to that one. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. I do get rid of this sheet when I'm done. So this sheet. So there is nothing for somebody to reference to. So if you're not that way inclined, then number them whichever way you like. Because who's going to know the difference unless they are a diamond painter that has done them and actually remembers what they are. This one's fairly easy because it's got these sticky out bits here that help you to work out that this is number 4. So yeah, nobody is really going to know, but I'll know. And therefore, I would like to do my best to get them in the book correctly. Plus, it's kind of fun. It's like figuring out the pieces to a puzzle to put it together. At least I don't have to worry about which way up they are. I am struggling to get this one straight though. But yeah, I don't have to worry about which way up because they are symmetrical designs. You could put a mirror at pretty much any point. Let's try not to put sticker number 5 on. Let's actually put sticker number 4 on. Yeah, so you could put a mirror at any point and the reflection would be the same. Okay, number 5 is this one, I think. Yes, this one is number 5. These were so much fun to do though. I did do all the black first. There was a lot of black, but they're nice black diamonds rather than horrific black diamonds, which can depend. If you get black diamonds from a more premium company, they tend to be nicer than some you can get from companies that are more budget friendly. And both of them still do, you know, look how they're supposed to look. It's not, you know, that your painting will look rubbish. If you've got a lot of black from a budget company, it's not that at all. The painting still does look great. But it is I find it a little bit more enjoyable to do black with a premium company. Okay, it's number 6. That's why I'm looking for painting number 5 and I'm thinking, have I got it mixed up? I've just done that. No, I should have been looking for number 6. This is always the fun. But I will give you a reference at the end in case you need to put your mandalas in. And like me, you want to put them in the right order, even though there is no reason why I should. I'll also make sure that my most up-to-date discount code is in the comments below. We did have to, due to a technical thing, we did have to change the discount code. It is been updated on my website. and in most of my most recent videos. But I have quite a few videos, so if you're on a really old one, the link will still work perfectly fine and it will put in the correct discount code. But if you're typing in the discount code yourself, because that's the way you like to do things, which is perfectly fine, then the new discount code will be down below, which is basically add more zest. Which should be fairly easy for everybody to be able to remember. Just Bob, add more zest in the discount section. I think it is 1 coupon code per customer though. So if it doesn't work, then you've already had it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't use my link though, because it still helps me. Which is always appreciated because I love these paintings. I love, love, love them, and it helps me to still be able to bring you guys this one I've got by those little corners. Yeah, it helps me to be able to bring you guys the latest unboxings of the PaintGem minis as and when they arrive. By using my code, you're letting PaintGem know, as well as helping me, you're letting PaintGem know that I'm the one that directed you there. Which means I get to keep showing you the most up-to-date mini kits. Get things sent out promptly. So yeah, stay tuned. There may be more, is all I'm saying. Well, in fact, there will be more coming, but hopefully it will be sooner rather than later. And I love these designs, especially around summertime. Taking these on holiday with you is ideal. They give you the chance to do just a little bit of diamond painting without getting out some big painting and the whole family thinking, oh, there we go. We've lost her now for hours because the big diamond paintings come out. There's none of that. You've got a little diamond painting. They can take between half an hour and an hour, I'd say, maybe a little bit more. A lot depends on the complication of the design, how big they are, how confident you are with squares. But they're more bite size. They can be done in between trips and activities if you've got that little bit of time before you're waiting to go on a scheduled activity. Or just that little bit of downtime. Maybe you've come back from a day out before you're going out for dinner. You've got yourself ready. Just crack open a little mini PaintGem and you can just cover it back up again if you've not managed to finish it. I think they are absolutely ideal for holiday. And I will be taking some on mine. I was going to say something else as well. They don't take up much space either, which is always good. They don't take up space in your case or anything like that. I did take some PaintGem minis to Australia with me. They didn't take up, my weight luggage or my case size. Karis did that. And yeah, you don't feel like you have to do them, but if you want to do them, they're handy. They're handy, they're there, and you can just slot one in every now and then around your day. Your trip. And you just feel like you've succeeded. Oh, I actually had exactly the right amount of card. So this is the last of the card that I'd purchased before we started stocking it, and I got it in bulk from our supplier. Though I probably could have got a set of card from our supplier in bulk and still gone through it all. But I didn't quite realise how addictive these PaintGem minis would get when I first picked some up. How addictive they would get and how many sets they would end up bringing out because everybody loved them. Okay, last but by no means least, we have number 12. So that, oh no, I do have an extra. Oh well, that's fine. I'll save that for the next set. One little piece of card. And then the last sticker on here is for the spine of my display book. So this goes on the spine like this. And I have all my PaintGem mini sets lined up. If you can get hold of a frame that's A5 or even a little bit smaller, so you could take these off and then pop them back on again at a later date. Or if you find a frame that's this size, then you could potentially bob these in a frame as and when. But I'm now done with my pieces of card, so I'll pop those for recycling. But here are the mandalas. Just the colours, and I still swear by the best way is to do black and then add the colour, because as you add the colour you just see those colours pop and pop through the black. And yeah, you do it in a little system where you're doing that part, then that part, then that part, you know. Do your little, do it symmetrical or do it in rows, whichever way suits. But yeah, used to do, on every single one of these, I did the black and then I added the pops of colour afterwards. I don't know which one's my favourite, but that one is so bright. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to slip these just one per page. So you will flip it and then there will be another one. As soon as I've taken my picture, I'm going to save myself a few minutes of time by not putting them in the book and then taking them back out again to take the photo. I'm also going to keep the blank stickers on my sheet. I do tend to use those, so I'll keep hold of that. But Mandala is complete and done. Thank you so much for joining me and making this popping them into a display book an enjoyable process, and I feel like it boxes the whole set off. Stay tuned, many more. I've already kit up birds. I've actually kit up another one that the video is coming soon, and I've been working through them on one a day, so I will be de-kitting them in July after the June waffle and kitting up some more. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.